you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. Hey, and we're in the shop today too. That's a big step forward, eh? I have to say, I thank Nanny for this one. What a girl. She's working so hard at her recovery and doing her exercises and her physio every day, plus dealing with all the other medical issues she has going on. She's an amazing woman, so I'm proud of her. But anyways, I'm able to get back out in the shop. So I want to thank you all again for your well wishes and your kind thoughts and prayers for Nanny during her recovery period here. It's just unbelievable, the support we've been getting from everyone, so thanks a lot for that. But I'm out here in the shop today, and one of the things I was dealing with was on my estate car, the battery's kind of dead, no good in the estate car. So I only run it once a week now because I haven't been out around the shop at all. So the other day we went to start it up, and I had to jump it using my little battery boost pack here. And when we went to clip on the negative terminal, it broke. Look at that. Snapped right off. All it is plastic, and it broke. So I have to change that. So that's going to be the first project here in the shop. We're going to go to work to try and change these alligator clips. I have some other ones, some bigger, beefier ones, so we're going to try and put them on. Okay, here's the alligator clip I have that I'm going to replace it with. It's an all metal one. But if you ever notice on these alligator clips, when the cable ends come together, you don't want them shorting out the battery, right? So they put kind of an insulating paint surface on these clips, plus the copper part of the clip in here. I've removed this side already, but this copper connection part of the clip is insulated from the handle. So really, and even the rivet that holds it in place, it's insulated away from the copper clip inside. So the idea being there is that the only part of this clamp that's going to be active with any kind of voltage on it is the actual copper jaws in the clamp. All right, so I took this one out already. Here's the clamp that I took out. See, it even has a little plastic boot around it. So what I want to do is I want to take this plastic jaw or this copper jaw off of this cable and then reconnect it to the cable on my battery boost pack. So that's going to be the task. See if I can do that. On this jumper clamp here, this clamp, this copper jaw was attached with a wire to that copper jaw, right? So they would be the same potential. So I'm going to try and do that again when I recreate this. So what I need to do that, I need to get this copper jaw off of this clamp so that I can connect my wire to it. So I'm going to try and put this in the vise here and just file off that aluminum rivet, because when I tried to take it off the last time in the drill press, I drilled through the little plastic insulator. I'll show you that in a sec. But we'll just file this top off here. One thing about aluminum, it files easily. Try to drive this through now with the punch. There we go. And if you see, this is a little hard to see it, but I just put it here on my punch. This is a little insulating washer that they had on the top to make sure that that copper jaw wasn't making electrical contact with the actual clamp itself. So we're going to try to recreate that part too. This is the clamp that came out of the clamp that I want to reuse, right? So I'd like to take that end and put it on this wire, on this cable, because this is the cable that comes to the charger. So I have to take that off of there and connect it on here. What I'm trying to do is just undo this crimp without stabbing myself. Sometimes that's not easy to do. So yeah, I'm going to work on this, and we'll see how we make out. I'll be back and show you the results. Alright, so I managed to get the square lug on the cable from the booster pack. It's not the greatest crimp job in the world, but I think it's going to work alright. Kind of deformed this a little bit, but I'll try and straighten that out. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this in the vise. And I didn't have a piece of heat shrink big enough to go over this, so I'm just going to put some tape on it. But what I want to make sure is that we guard this from touching the metal alligator clip handle, right? That's the whole idea behind that. There we go. Okay, and then we have these little plastic insulator shoes too. That's going to go on the back of it here. So that's going to go in there and help insulate it all. So it should work good. So now what I need to do is get this in the alligator clip, and it has to go under this side of the spring because this part of the spring is sort of like string relief to hold the cable in place. So I use my little spring puller and I just pull that up on the side of the alligator clip. So now I have to slide this in here. So I get that in there. I can take my spring puller, goes back in place best I can. Oops, too far with it. There we go. All right, so now that's clipped in there over the cable. All right, now what I want to do is hold these jaws together until, or so I can get the this end of it squared away. So we're going to put some tape on it. If I can hold this in here. This is a finger trap waiting to happen. There we go. All right. This little plastic piece right here, this insulator, it's going to go on the back of this. Oh, by the way, I was able to get this jaw straightened back out, kind of halfway decent. So this piece is going to go on there, right, acting as an insulator. Also, I have this little jumper wire that's set up now because this is going to put this jaw and the one on the other side of the clamp at the same potential. So that's going to go in there. And then, if I can find them, I've got little plastic insulator washers, and I've got some pop rivets. So that's going to go in there. This is going to pull down here, something like that. That's going to go in there. Oh yeah, see that now? My pop rivets are not big enough. Wouldn't you know it? Alright, what I just doing there was I ground off the end of the 632 screw there, and I just peened it over. Oh, I should do a little bit more on this one. Just peened it over with my center punch here, just so that it won't unscrew. Just to secure it in place. So there we go. That jaw is connected to this jaw with this little jumper wire here, and those jaws are insulated from the grips. So you shouldn't have any issues with the alligator clips coming together unless these tips here touch. Alright, so here's my battery pack with the new ground clamp on it. I think it's going to work out alright. The positive one is still a plastic clip, so I expect that's going to break one of these days. But I also have a red alligator clip here. I can change that if I need to. Yeah, so whenever that clip breaks, it's nice that you can replace them and make the booster pack useful again. So there's my booster pack all ready to go again with the new clip on it. Don't forget, thumbs up me. Let me know what you think of this, eh? Have a great week, everyone. Take care, and we'll talk to you.